Are you afraid of snakes? They're usually harmless to humans, even though they might look a bit off-putting. But at the same time, science has revealed certain snake species that you definitely never want to encounter. A combination of venomous bites, enormous size, and a menacing appearance. Let's take a look at the most dangerous snakes on our planet. And at the end of the video, you'll learn which reptile is responsible for more human deaths than all other snake species combined. Trust us, it will surely surprise you. Enjoy watching. Mulga. Opening our list is the Mulga snake, also known as the King Brown. It strikes with its striking appearance. Its body can reach lengths of up to 10 feet and is covered in shiny black or dark brown scales, creating a hypnotic beauty. But don't be fooled. Behind this majestic beauty lies a serious danger. The Mulga is one of the most venomous snakes in the world. Its venom contains deadly toxins capable of paralyzing prey, causing heart and lung failures. This reptile can even take down a kangaroo, which one would think should be fast, strong, and invulnerable, let alone humans. These snakes, of course, avoid encounters with people, but they can attack if they sense a threat. To ensure you don't accidentally cross paths with this dangerous predator, we suggest you learn about its habitat and some behavioral traits. One of the largest venomous snakes in Australia, the Mulga is found in almost all parts of the continent, except for 2 states, Tasmania and Victoria. The Mulga is particularly active at night, which makes it an effective hunter. Recent research on this snake's behavior showed that it prefers to attack sleeping prey. Scientists studied 27 cases of snake bites on humans and were surprised to find that more than half of the victims were bitten while sleeping between midnight and 5 in the morning. But the snake is not only incredibly beautiful, dangerous and venomous, it is equally vulnerable. The Mulga's population is rapidly decreasing due to changing climate conditions, human interference, and competition with other predators. The Mulga is an excellent example of the combination of natural beauty and strength, reminding us of the importance of treating the environment with care. Black Mamba. In the depths of African forests and savannas, there is a snake that inspires both awe and fear, the Black Mamba. It is known for its graceful appearance, incredible speed, and deadly venom. The Black Mamba gets its name from its deep black coloration, which can vary from dark olive to intensely black. Its body is slender and graceful and can reach lengths of up to 15 feet, covered in smooth scales. The Black Mamba is feared for its size, speed, and of course its potent venom, which causes most of the snake's victims to die quickly and painfully. The neurotoxins in its venom attack the prey's nervous system, causing paralysis and convulsions. And while black mambas generally avoid encounters with humans, there have been cases of these snakes attacking people. The venom dose delivered during a bite is 10 to 20 times the lethal dose. Without urgent medical treatment and an antidote, a person bitten by a black mamba can die within an hour. However, there is not a single registered case of a black mamba bite that was not provoked by humans. These snakes have an aggressive nature, making it easy to provoke them into an attack. Meeting a black mamba in the wild requires caution and respect for its habitat. Common lancehead. Deep within the jungle of Central and South America, a creature both awe-inspiring and cautionary hides, the common lancehead. This venomous snake captivates the attention of explorers and wildlife enthusiasts with its unique appearance. The length of an individual common lancehead ranges from 6.5 to 8 feet. It has a brown body adorned with distinct rhombus-shaped patterns on its back. This design allows the reptile to blend into its surroundings, making it less conspicuous to larger predators and prey. The common lancehead is known for the mobility of its venomous fangs. You can tell the snake is ready to strike when its jaws are raised. However, it's unlikely you'll have time to notice the snake's mood as it attacks swiftly. The venom of the common lancehead contains a mixture of neurotoxins. A single bite can cause acute pain, swelling, and necrosis. It can damage blood vessels, lead to kidney failure, and even cause a stroke. While death from a common lancehead bite is rare, it still poses a serious threat to humans, especially without prompt medical assistance. Numerous cases have been recorded of common lancehead attacking people working on banana and coffee plantations. The reason for this is that these plantations are inhabited by small rodents, which are the snake's favorite prey. The brown coloration allows this predator to camouflage effectively. Spotting this snake in a still state is nearly impossible, and an encounter can take you by surprise. Once, this predator managed to kill 2 people with a single bite. The snake attacked a plantation worker and his wife who volunteered to help wash the wound. She was poisoned through a small scratch on her hand. Be cautious if you find yourself in a region where this dangerous predator dwells. Boomslang. Among the dense greenery of African forests, there exists a creature that evokes wonder and dread, the Boomslang. This mysterious and beautiful snake possesses neurotoxic deadly venom and remarkable abilities. One thing that might surprise you is how much the Boomslang resembles a toy snake. Just look at that face. Enormous eyes that make up half its head. One would never think that this seemingly harmless creature could be a ruthless predator. Behind the guise of an innocuous little snake hides a cunning killer capable of felling a healthy person with a single bite. Another remarkable feature of the Boomslang is its ability to move through bushes and trees. It can seamlessly blend into any branch, appearing like a natural extension of it. Its slender green or brown body aids in this strategy. The Boomslang doesn't tolerate trespassing on its territory. It will attack any creature daring to encroach, immediately biting and injecting its toxic venom. Just 3 milligrams of the substance will send any human to the afterlife, regardless of their physical strength. An adult Boomslang can contain 2 to 8 milligrams of this venom. While prompt blood transfusion and antivenom can treat the venom's effects, the problem lies elsewhere. These scaled creatures are crafty. The Boomslang practices the dry bite tactic. It may attempt to deter a person with a non-envenomed bite, which means not injecting venom, or it can instantly deploy its dangerous weapon. Many people have mistaken true and dry bites, hoped for the best, and didn't seek medical help to their detriment. Among the victims of this beauty is the renowned American herpetologist Carl Schmidt, a scientist who studied reptiles. He described his symptoms after the snake bite nearly to his own death. His record served as the basis for modern treatment protocols for snake bite victims. Royal Cobra. In the world of snakes, each species possesses its unique appearance and behavior, but the Royal Cobra stands out with its majestic presence and legendary danger. It permeates myths and history, and its powerful figure symbolizes dominance in the snake world. This is the largest venomous reptile in the world. It can reach an impressive length of up to 20 feet and weigh around 26 pounds. Royal Cobras grow throughout their lives, which in the wild can last up to 20 years and up to 30 in captivity. Therefore, their record-breaking sizes, the true giants, are typically found in zoos, so it seems there's nothing to fear. By the way, the Royal Cobra can raise itself up to 1/3 of its body length. This helps it track its prey and at the same time assert its dominant status over other cobras. If a Royal Cobra stands upright in front of a human, it can lock eyes with them. However, let us remind you that this is a venomous snake. Its bite delivers a substantial amount of neurotoxins that induce paralysis. The venom of this reptile is so potent that it can kill an elephant in just a few hours. Over half of the people bitten by this giant perish, as the antivenom must be administered within the first few minutes. In reality, it's not entirely accurate statistics. What it means is that only those people who the Royal Cobra didn't spare their venom die. The snake aims to use its most potent weapon only during hunting, and it doesn't consider humans worthy prey. Accordingly, survival is possible after an encounter with this creature. However, Royal Cobras do not realize that humans are actually their most dangerous enemies. The population of these snakes is rapidly declining due to human habitat destruction. Malayan Krait. The Malayan Krait is a close and incredibly venomous relative of the cobra. This snake is a master of camouflage. It features a striped pattern and hides in the underbrush, meadows and tropical forests near water bodies throughout Southeast Asia. This reptile grazes very close to humans. After all, waterlogged rice fields and dams are the favorite locations of this venomous snake, making encounters with people inevitable. If you come across this predator, you most likely won't survive. Even after receiving antivenom, 50% of people die. The Malayan Krait's venom is 16 times more dangerous than that of a cobra. It affects two systems immediately, the nervous and the cardiovascular. First, swelling appears at the site of the bite. After a few hours, you can't breathe on your own. Paralysis sets in and death follows. Of course, you can attempt to protect yourself from the bite by wearing thick clothing and being vigilant about where you step. The Malayan Krait can't penetrate a thick layer of clothing due to its relatively small fangs. It's not particularly large itself, growing to only 5 to 6.5 feet in length. Surprisingly, local residents aren't afraid of these snakes. Moreover, they hunt them themselves. The capture and sale of Malayan Kraits are only regulated in Vietnam. However, in China, Thailand, Indonesia and Singapore, no one cares about the fate of this predator. People consume these snakes as food, use them in traditional medicine, and make accessories from their skin. Is it fair? Coastal Taipan. Were you shocked by the 50% survival rate after a snake bite? The coastal taipan produces venom that leads to an 80% fatality rate. The venom of this predator is so perilous that a single bite can kill 56 people. And if you accidentally become a victim of this snake, the first symptoms followed by death will catch up to you in just 15 to 30 minutes after the bite. The coastal taipan is a highly intelligent predator. Like the black mamba we discussed earlier, it has developed an efficient method for hunting large prey. First, the taipan hides, blending into its surroundings. This is aided by the snake's neutral coloration, ranging from light brown to dirty gray. It then makes an unexpected attack on its prey, swiftly bites, and retreats to a hiding spot, waiting for the victim to die. It then commences its meal. If the prey is substantial, this feast can last for several months. In general, coastal taipans tend to avoid humans, but during the rainy season, these snakes become especially aggressive and may attack indiscriminately. Their hunting activities are primarily daytime, so be cautious while walking along the coast in various regions of Australia, especially the north. Inland taipan. There's another kind of taipan to be recognized, the inland taipan. It's far more frightening than its coastal counterpart. Let's begin with the fact that this snake is quite substantial, reaching lengths of 6.5 to 8 feet. The superb camouflage coloration adds to the panic among Australians. Finding a yellow taipan in yellow sands is as challenging as locating a black cat in a dark room. Furthermore, the inland taipan is extremely venomous. If the coastal taipan can kill 56 people with one bite, this one could eliminate several hundred at once. In terms of toxin concentration, this snake ranks first among all terrestrial snakes on the planet. The venom only requires 30 minutes to cause the victim's death after a bite from this dangerous predator. However, the inland taipan primarily preys on small game, including mammals, birds, and other reptiles. Mice, rats, and small marsupials are its main diet. Is it worth mentioning that such prey dies instantly from a single bite of the snake? But the inland taipan is less aggressive toward humans than its coastal counterpart. All documented cases of human bites resulted from careless handling of this reptile. So just try not to disturb the snake and you're unlikely to face any danger. Saw-scaled viper. Scientists consider the saw-scaled viper the most deadly snake on our planet. You might have noticed that the most venomous and dangerous creatures usually live in Australia. However, for some strange reason, this little one inhabits nearly the entire world, excluding Australia. In India, Central Asia, the East, Uzbekistan, and many other places, you can encounter this snake. Scientists believe it is responsible for more human deaths than all other snake species combined. And as we mentioned earlier, we refer to it as a little one. Compared to other species on our list, the saw-scaled viper has quite modest dimensions, measuring only 38 to 80 centimeters in length. Small but exceedingly aggressive, this snake often attacks humans, even though they are not its primary prey. It's more interested in insects, small rodents, and various amphibians as its main food sources. In general, it prefers a diet that doesn't require extended digestion. During the hottest period, the saw-scaled viper adopts a nocturnal lifestyle while it remains active during daylight at other times. The viper's venom is relatively weak, not ranking in the top 50 most venomous snakes. However, we haven't deceived you when we stated that this little one is highly deadly. It surprises with the number of people bitten. Over the course of a year, the saw-scaled viper kills significantly more individuals than all the taipans, kraits, and cobras combined. So don't underestimate this snake. Dangerous venomous snakes exist in nearly all regions of our planet. However, it's these particular representatives that we don't recommend encountering. Thanks for watching.